So what I've done today is I let the birds out so they could get out of the tank and kind of give them a little more freedom. Right now I'm trying to keep my dog from paying attention to them. And I set up their heat light so if it gets a little too chilly for them still, they can get underneath it. But this way, I'm hoping their water stays cleaner and their food stays a little cleaner, and they're able to eat a little bit of the grass that's still left in here. So anyway, that's what I've done today. Put this baby gate up in front of the door because I don't have a screen for this to keep the dogs out of there. And I'm just watching them, make sure that, especially Kayla, my small dog. This is Kayla, and Kayla is a little stubborn. She gets fixated on things and she won't listen. So I'm sitting here watching her to make sure she behaves. And then, if that don't work, my husband and I purchased some shock collars, and I'll use them if I need to try and train her not to mess with the chickens. We haven't used the shock collars yet because I'm still reading up on how to use them. I don't want to hurt my dog. I just want to train her to leave things alone, and I have issues with her going up to the neighbors and barking at them and their animals, and she's quite annoying, and I'm pretty sure my neighbors aren't happy with her. So eventually I'm going to be using it so when she leaves the yard, I can train her not to leave the yard and come back when I yap at her to come back, because I don't want her doing that. Xena, the big dog, she knows that when we start yapping at Kayla that she's in trouble, so she hightails it right back to the door of the house. She doesn't want to get in trouble, so I think she's going to be a little easier to train than Xena is. Xena is a terrier, and she's quite stubborn. I thought I'd give you an update on my strawberry plants. They're looking really good. So, and then these ones over here. I'm hoping that maybe this weekend my husband will let me buy some soil so we can put them in the ground. This right here, I planted some loofah gourds here, and this is artichoke. My husband loves artichoke, but it's not doing so good. I don't think it's too happy. I may have to start this one again. And this is basil. And this is some tomato plants right here. Nothing else is coming up. I planted some birdhouse gourds here and nothing's popping up yet. I'm hoping, this has been like this for a little while. I'm hoping that this gets better. They're really floppy and not, I mean, they're still hanging on, but I don't know. We'll see. I may plant them again. Also have these sugar snap peas planted right in here, and I'm going to be moving this fire pit, and I'm going to string a trellis from here up to there so that my peas can grow up it. I also thought about having my husband put a 2x4 right here and make a little frame that's temporary up to there and putting a trellis on it for my cucumbers that are in this bucket here, or this planter here. This right here is ginger. I've had this planted for 3 years now. I bring it in the winter time and it goes dormant and then it comes back. And then I have mint here. I had this chives, and I went ahead and separated it and put it in this bucket. I have dill, thyme, and oregano. And then this is Thai basil, rosemary, and sage. This is comfrey that Granny B sent me. I planted it in here. And I also put some violet seeds in here. We'll see if they come up. I then planted some stargazer lilies in this, and maybe some zinnias. I'm not sure. I think I planted zinnias in this one too, and some sunflowers and hollyhocks and zinnias over there. I'm just waiting for them to pop up. Can't wait because I love hollyhocks, zinnias, and sunflowers. And then nasturtiums are in there and in there. And then this right here is my elderberry cuttings. And then I have some extra zucchini plants and tomato plants that came with the original plants. And then I have my Viking Ariano, I don't know how to say it, berry plant bushes here from Baker's Creek that I planted. And I haven't put those in the ground yet, and I'm waiting. And then I have my plants that are in their grow bags, and when it rains, I just take them out of the kiddie pool so that they don't drown. And then after it's rained, I dump a lot of the water out, and I put them back in the kiddie pool. And then the nurse that helps me take care of my mother-in-law has these Egyptian walking onions that she gave me, so I planted them in there. I have 2 blueberry bushes that I need to put in the ground, and I have 2 blueberry bushes that I need to put in the ground. And I purchased a what I thought was a lilac bush. It's a bare-rooted lilac bush, and what I got was this tiny twig that's bare root, and hopefully it's a lilac bush, but I got it on Etsy, so we will see how well it does. It's so tiny, so I have it in the house in a pot, and hopefully it does really good and starts growing a lot. I was kind of expecting something that looks similar to the elderberry cuttings, that size, that was rooted, but that's not what I got. So I guess you get what you pay for, and I only paid $5 or $6 for it, so I guess I can't complain too much. But yeah, I've got it's small, so hopefully it'll grow really good. I love lilacs. I love the smell of the lilacs. One of the things, the reason why I planted stargazer lilies is because they are so fragrant, and I love fragrant flowers. So I planted those, and then when I had the opportunity to buy the lilac bush, I thought, well, yeah, I love lilacs. They're beautiful. They smell so good. So that's the reason why I bought the lilac bush. But anyway, my goal mostly, though, is to plant stuff that is beneficial to us, not just flowering trees or flowers that don't do a whole lot. But I know that the pollinators will love the lilacs and the stargazer lilies and the other flowers, and that, so they're beneficial. But what I mean is, I noticed that people plant flowering pear trees and flowering crab apples and things that don't actually produce a fruit. And I think that's a waste. I really think that's a waste, because you should plant something that's going to give you something in return. And so that's my thinking. Anyway, I have other chores today that I plan to do. I would really like to clean up the area in front of the chicken house that from the lumber and stuff that my husband and I built with. So I'm going to try and get that done today. I probably won't bring you along for that, but yeah, um, I've got things that I planned for today. My husband is on his way home from Wichita. He works there during the week and he comes home on weekends. And so he's on his way home from that. So I'm trying to get the laundry done and folded and put away, and make sure that I have food for him when he gets here and that kind of thing. And I would, at some point in time, I would love to do cooking videos and uh, canning and different videos like that. But at this time, my mother-in-law is living with me, and it's kind of difficult with her here to do stuff like that. So I probably won't be doing that until after she's no longer living with us. So anyway, it'll be a while. It will. I won't be doing that for a while during this time that we're taking care of her. So it would be kind of awkward, I think, for me, for her. I don't think she would want to be on YouTube, so I'm not going to put her on there. And so anyway, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already and would like to, subscribe. And if you would like to get notification of when I upload a new video, hit that bell. Anyway, God bless and have a wonderful day.